还没来呢吗
没有。
？Reminder 不都读了吗
读什么？
？Reminder，他不是他要来是吧？
对。
啊，那应该问题不大的。如果说你 reminder 发了他没读，对吧？或者是没回或者怎么样，那可能就是这个概率，他放鸽子概率还是蛮大的。但凡是 reminder 回了，基本上问题不大。但还有一种可能性，可能就是说不知道怎么弄，对吧？有的人可能搞半天进不来。
回了微信了。
嗯，啊，这个人开完会之后还是好吧，把那个上传到 YouTube，然后上传到 Monday 上面去，这个就是 advice meeting。那我先出去呗，好吧？一会儿我再进来。
啊。
你们得先 small talk 嘛，对不对？先 small talk，不着急。
嗯。 Hello?
Julia, good morning.
Hi, Mr.
Yes, Sam.
Isan? Oh, okay, Isan. Okay. My name is
Yes.
Julia. Nice to meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so today we are going to
I'm
invite.
I'm not in India. I'm in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, okay. All right. So that would be great. So today we are going to invite our director, Vince. Okay, and I will let him in right now. And if you have any questions, you can talk to him directly. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Like maybe only like 15 to 30 minutes.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Okay, he's here right now.
Mm.
Okay, so my director, Vince. And Vince, this is Mr. Isan. Hello? Hello, Vince.
Vince?
Hello?
Hello, Vince.
Hi, Julia. Hi,
Mr.
Isan,
Isan.
right?
Yes.
Hi,
Mr.
hi.
Isan, how are you
Hi.
today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Sorry for
Okay.
being late because today is
Okay.
really busy. I have another meeting in 20 minutes. So hopefully let's, hurry up and get this done.
Okay, no problem, no problem.
All right, so now
let's
let's get
start
started.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Isan wanted to set up a Chinese company maybe in Guangzhou or Foshan, okay? And he's trying to set up a company about a logistic in China, and maybe he wants to do some business between China and India. So that's the basic
Not
information.
to India, to Saudi.
Oh, okay. All right, so can you tell Mr. Isan about like how will he prepare and how what can he do to get a new company in China?
Okay, thank you, Julia. So before we dive into the details, Mr. Isan, so can you first off tell us a little bit more detail about your current business? So for example, what kind of logistic we're talking about? What is your business model? And for example, you mentioned that you want to set up a business in Guangzhou. So may I know why Guangzhou? Is there a specific reason behind it?
Yeah. Recently, I'm doing business for the home decoration and curtain hardware like sofa legs and some hardware things. It's mostly in Guangzhou area. That is why I prefer Guangzou.
Okay.
It's better for me. I am here in Saudi Arabia from 2012. I'm doing import business from China.
Okay.
And from Europe and Taiwan, like these countries. Mostly my products I import from China. Around 90% products I will buy from China. So my plan to start a logistics company in there.
Okay. So by the way, so are you based in Saudi at the moment? Oh, you're still based in India?
Yeah, my origin is from India. I'm working here. I'm doing business here in Saudi.
Okay. So you are Indian national. Basically, you have an Indian passport, but currently, as we speak, you're located in Saudi and doing business there.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I see. And basically, for most of your products, they're from Guangzhou, which is why you prefer to set up your business in Guangzhou. Am I right?
Yes, right.
Okay. So, because you're buying from Guangzhou, basically it's more like international trading. So may I know why you want to set up a logistic company? So like, is this like kind of related or not really?
I can take some orders from here, Saudi market, and can consolidate the goods from China and need to export.
Okay.
That
So
is
what
why
is your I see. What is your current, let's just say, trading volume per month? Like how many containers we're talking about?
it's maybe, I think it's right now 8 to 10 containers like this.
Okay. So currently you're running your business, which is international trading. You purchase goods from China and you send it worldwide, primarily Saudi Arabia. So we're talking about 8 to 10 containers per month. And the reason why you want to set up a logistic company in China is because you want to consolidate, right? Goods. It's either your goods or somebody else's goods, so that way you can be more efficient when you send it.
Yes.
Okay, I see. So sure, of course. Certainly, we can dive into the details regarding, what's the legality, right? What are the requirements together with the overall process for any non-Chinese person, right? Your non-Chinese person to set up a business in China, okay?
Okay.
So I think the first part being we need to look at the legal structure, okay, which is the most important part, okay? So we need to know, or I need to know, what is your preferred legal structure and why? Basically, you have two options here. You can either set up a Chinese company using your existing company. So for example, your existing company in Saudi as the shareholder, right? To set up a Chinese company. So turning the Chinese company a subsidiary of your Saudi company. So this is option number one. Company as a shareholder, okay? Option number two is instead of using your Saudi company, you can put yourself, a person, for example, or your friend or whatever. So you can put yourself as an individual shareholder to incorporate in China. So my question being, in between these two options, which one do we prefer and why?
I need to come to China. And I need to register in my name.
Okay.
Or my brother together with me.
Okay. So basically option number two, if I understand you right. Okay. So you prefer the Chinese companies under either your name or you and your brother's name as individuals. May I know what is the nationality of your brother?
India.
Okay. Okay, so both you and your brother are Indian passport holders.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
That is the second option called
Holy Foreign Enterprise. Yes, of course.
Okay.
So basically, it's going to be you or you and your brother, right? Being the shareholders to control your Chinese company. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I see. That's fine. So the second question, right after the legal structure, we also need to dive into additional compliance, related problems. One of the most important one being, so for example, if we are going to incorporate the business for you, so our attorney will get all the legal paperwork done on your behalf, everything done. But however, there's a final step. It's called shareholder signing. Okay, so you need to sign. It's either you or maybe you and your brother. You need to sign the paperwork. So my question being is, for the final step, the last step, are you able to travel to China to sign the paper physically?
Yes, of course. I have been in China. Before Corona, before pandemic. I have been in China many times.
Okay, I see. Which is good.
To China.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I can travel.
Okay, so there are two options. It's either you come to China physically, get the signing job done, option number one, or for example, a lot of our clients, they cannot travel to China for whatever reason. So if that is the case, what we can do is we can send you the paperwork and we can ask you to sign, for example, in Saudi. So our lawyer will witness your signing process and turning this a legal process. Okay, so both ways are available. The only difference is turnaround time. Apparently, the second option takes more time, back and forth document. Okay. But of course, if you can come to China physically, get the signing job done by yourself, that is perfect. That's the best option.
Yeah. Fast.
Okay, perfect. So again, after the signing job is done, and we will submit your application to the local government, right? Our lawyer will submit it for you on behalf of you, and then the government, they will do an internal evaluation. They will approve. They will either approve or disapprove your application. Okay. And after, let's say, for example, if your application got approved, you will receive your Chinese company's business license, your tax ID. So from that point, you can officially and also legally conduct business activities in China.
Okay. It must need to take, what is the procedure for the approval? I mean, it need any officers or virtual officers in a, like this kind of, or I'm doing a logistics business. It need a warehouse, like these kinds.
I'm sorry, one more time.
I mean, if I submit the application, I'm doing the logistics business, right?
Yes.
So it need a warehouse on the first time when we submit the application, or after approve the application, I need to set up the warehouse things and office things.
I see. So your question is, do you have to decide the premises or location of your business before or after the application gets approved?
Yes.
Am I understanding? Okay. So the answer is you do not need to decide the warehouse before the application. However, you need to decide at least an address, or most likely office address before the application. So office address before the application, warehouse after the application.
Okay, wait a moment. I will not.
The reason why you need to decide an office before the application is because in China, in order to set up a company, in order to incorporate a company, you must have a legal address to incorporate, which is why you need to have an office first. So you register the company using this office address.
Okay.
Yes.
Understand. Okay. Clear. What is the causes they reject the application? Maybe I submit the application, the government reject. How it will solve?
Yeah, again, so we have two options here, right? So option number one is you can come to China, complete the signing job by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Meaning that our legal firm only handles the paperwork, the legal paperwork.
Okay.
So for that option, our package is somewhere around $3,000 US to get everything done. Okay. Option number one. Option number two, you don't want to come to China. You want our lawyer, right, to represent you to complete the signing process. So for option number two, so we are looking around somewhere $5,000 US. So if you come to China, it's cheaper. If you cannot come to China, you want our lawyer represent you, that's more expensive, right? That's more legal work.
Okay. This for the registration only, right?
Yes, for the registration only.
For the consultation for 1 year, maybe it needs some legal purpose and accounting, like this kind of services you provide or not?
Depends on your estimated turnover or your revenue, basically. So for example, if your revenue is really low, so we're not talking about a lot of like very few transactions. In order to maintain your Chinese company, right, to keep it legal, basically you'll be subject to things like annual filing, tax filing, etc. So the minimum, right, the minimum maintenance cost for low revenue companies, based on my experience, we're looking at somewhere around $2,000 per year. That should be good enough. That should be enough. However, if you have large transactions, right? You have like a large transaction volume, a lot of transactions, and then it has to be determined case by case, because the more transactions, the more workload, right? The accountant, for example, needs to prepare your tax filing and also the auditing. So case by case.
Okay. I will note it down. Okay.
Well, you don't have to write everything down for now. After the meeting, maybe on Monday, because today is Friday. On Monday, Julia will send you an email with all the cost breakdown. Yeah, but I mean, if you want to take some notes, that's fine. I just want to let you know, Julia will send you something on Monday, so that way you will have all the details. Yes.
Okay. No. So next step, how to get any visas? I mean, WFOE, if we register and submit application, approve the government, if maybe I can hire from foreigners, foreign laborers, or
you could again, you know, but by law, as long as you are a legally registered company, a Chinese company, as long as you are a legally registered Chinese company, as long as you have a real business model, we're not talking about you know shell companies, we're talking about real company doing real business in China, you will be eligible to sponsor foreign employees, meaning that if you have a real running company, you should be able to use your company to sponsor yourself for a work permit. Yeah, that is doable. But again, we're talking about real company conducts real business activities, because people will go to your company, check. The government officials, they will go to your company and check to make sure you are a real company, to make sure you are a real person, for example.
Okay. How about it need any officers need to rent out? I mean, I need to take any offices for the rent. Can you arrange this? If I need an office set up in Guangzhou, can you set up this?
I mean, we are not real estate agencies, okay? We don't take care of offices. We are law firm, okay? But for example, if you need some help, I think what Julia can do, she can refer you to some local realtors, right? The local realtors, they can find you whatever you want. You know, large office, small office, expensive office, inexpensive office.
Okay, no problem. It need any Chinese guy, I mean, any law in China together work with this company or not? It's compulsory or not, Chinese guy?
I'm sorry, what?
I mean, if I set up the WFOE in China, it need any Chinese employee together with me? Is there any law?
So you are asking me, after your company is set up, do you have to hire Chinese employees or not?
Yeah, it's compulsory or not?
The answer is no. You don't have to hire Chinese employees. It is not required. It is not compulsory.
Okay, no problem. So what else? Next step?
Okay, so I do have a few more questions. The next question being, so for both, for example, for you and your brother, you have been to China before, am I right?
Me, my brother, no.
Okay, so when was the last time you entered China?
2019, March to April.
2019.
Yeah, before pandemic.
Okay, and the work visa, like what type of visa?
Multiple.
No, like a business visa, work visa, student visa, like what type of visa you used to enter China last time?
I think tourist visa or business visa. I need to check. I think
Okay.
tourist visa for
Tourist
one
visa.
month stay. Yeah.
Okay. So Julia, take some notes. So after the meeting, you need to clarify with him
I will send
regarding.
you the photo.
Okay, perfect. That's even better. So we need to check.
Okay.
Number one,
Okay.
when was the last time Hassan came to China? We also need to verify what type of visa he used to enter China last
Okay,
time.
okay, no problem. I will send you the photo to Julia.
Yeah, and also please also send Julia the photo, not only the Chinese visa page, but also the front page of your passport. Okay, because because what is next? So for example, if we are going to start working on your case, step one, we need to do a pre-check first to make sure you have no criminal records in the Chinese government system. Because if you do, meaning that you are not allowed to set up a business in China if you have criminal records in China. Okay.
Okay, no issues.
Yeah. So we're gonna run
this passport. It's my old passport. 2021. I renew the new passport. I send you the old one. Okay.
We actually send us the new one. Send up the new passport front page plus the previous Chinese visa page from the old passport.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Perfect.
Okay. No.
Yeah. So so basically from this point, what we can do is Monday. Okay, because today is Friday. On Monday, Julia will run your information in the government system to verify you have no criminal records in the Chinese government system. So meaning that you'll be eligible to register.
Okay.
So after meanwhile, we'll be sending you a detailed quotation, right? To detail the cost, how much money, how long it takes, what we need from you, what you should expect from us. Everything in detail. We're going to send it to you, and also you can take a look. If everything is good, I think we can start from there. How about that?
Okay. My plan to start from 2023 after Chinese New Year. Maybe my processing start from April.
Okay.
You get my point?
April.
My plan.
What is your plan?
2023 April. 2023 April. I need to start this process.
Okay, so April. So by April you want to start a process, or by April you prefer the company to be ready?
Start the process.
Okay. If you want to start a process in yes, then we have a lot of time. We have plenty of time. We don't need to rush. We have 4 months ahead of us. Okay.
Okay, no problem. Because right now I am in Saudi. I will back to India in March.
Okay.
So after that, I can travel from India. It's easy for me.
Okay, I see. That's fine. If that is the case, I feel like we don't need to rush at the moment. Right? We still have at least 3 months ahead of us. I think if that is the case, what we can do is we can get the pre-work done first. So for example, checking your background, making sure you have no criminal records, and doing some initial research. And then somehow we can regroup after Chinese New Year. We can regroup after Chinese New Year. Then we start creating a timeline for your project. So I think that's probably better, right? We don't need to rush before the Chinese New Year.
Okay, no problem. Good.
Okay. So I think that's everything for today, right?
Okay, yeah. If I have any questions, I will let you know, Julia.
Okay,
perfect.
Sure, no
Thank
problem.
you.
Okay, thank you again for meeting with us.
Today I will send you the passport photo and visa code photo. Okay.
Yes, please.
All right. So I will send you my email address on WeChat.
Okay.
One more time.
Okay. No problem.
All right.
No problem.
Very nice meeting you today.
Nice meet you too.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Thank
Julia,
you.
bye.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye.